teriyaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, got do it.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you'd consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Gaddis. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Delay of game penalty, ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. Here's Haskins to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Gaddis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Dolphins had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On the handoff, it's Gaddis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Fourth down, here's Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And this is close. They needed 7 yards, and 7 is what they got. Cutting it close, but the referee signals it is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go, son.
Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Touchdown, Washington. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Off the play fake. Logan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, there's no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw on second down. Logan. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Fields. Short throw caught by Pitts. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Logan. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. In motion goes the tight end. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. Logan. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rushed decisions or another turnover.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Logan. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a gain of 6.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll have the Dolphins first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Mooney, the motion man right. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Mooney, the motion man right. Now it's Haskins. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now they'll change things up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
37-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He'll take this to the 46. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown Commanders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On second down, here's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins rolling to his right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now it's Haskins. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Logan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 44-yard line.
Haskins going to try to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
A 58-yard attempt.
Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a 1st down. A pretty large mental mistake right there to give him the 1st.
It's situational football, and you have to know you're down in distance. On that 4th down, any type of penalty would give them a 1st.